loved
Thank you.
bringing the history of Mexico as well as the Batman. How important was it to bring that history in order to tell these stories, especially with so much mythology that you had to play with and be able to work with?
Oh, well, definitely we needed to make sure that we were respectful to the culture, to portray it as realistic and with the utmost respect and love that it deserves, because we didn't want it to just be some exotic background. We wanted it to be an immersive story that actually takes place within this culture in order for that to feel organic, because like we were talking about in another interview about the existence of actually a bat deity, and so that was a good way to start building the myth of this Aztec Batman. That yes, there used to be jaguar warriors. There used to be eagle warriors. All these amazing people that would don the mantle in the spirit of such warrior animal. So it wasn't that far off for it to be a bad warrior, and have it be somebody that fights for the people and realizes that there's a common threat that we all need to come together and fight. But the cool thing about having a Batman is that we have a warrior that fights at night, because the Aztecs didn't fight at night, because they didn't have the protection from their sun god. So it makes sense for it to be the possibility of existing a bad warrior, and that's where our Batman comes in.
I mean, just a whole bunch of research
Yes.
went into it. From we had an expert that came from the university, and then I mean, Juan, he's kind of it's been one of something that he's always looked into in his life about the culture of this kind of mindset. So I could always lean on that. I did my own research, of course. Jose Carlos, even the executives were like, you've got to. I was terrified of blowing it a lot of times, and he was.
To be honest,
he had to.
Talk about the ledge a couple of
down.
times.
I'm
You're,
like,
you're
I don't
doing
know
great.
if I'd
You're
be
gonna
like,
be great. Don't worry about it. We just need to push push that, tie
yeah.
this with this thing, and it'll be fine.
Because this is such a big swing. It's like, how would the Batman, develop organically in 1520s Tenochtitlan? It's like, it's crazy that they even let us do it is kind of crazy.
They let us play with the Rolls
they
Royce.
never do that.
No.
Where it's like, man, I'm gonna like take Batman to a different dimension, turn him into a giraffe. I mean, not that this is anything like
Don't
that.
give ideas. Hey, that's another movie.
Yeah,
That's a sequel, but he turns into a
But
giraffe.
it was like, oh man, it's like, so we're gonna do this totally thing, like it's a different Batman. I mean,
Completely new story. Completely new story.
completely
It's
new
not Bruce
origin.
Wayne.
Yeah.
It's a whole new
Completely
story
new.
of the spirit of vengeance manifesting itself and taking the embodiment of an Aztec warrior, because of the time period. But growing up in Mexico, learning about the Aztec culture is like our own mythology, and then being a huge Batman fan since forever, getting the opportunity and the privilege to mix those two worlds was a unique opportunity. Just the two words together, Batman Azteca. It's powerful.
Exactly. And quick question, really quick, before I let you go. There's a lot of kids right now who feel a little bit trying to keep it quiet because of what the political ramification is.
Yes.
We're seeing it in our community where I grew up in East LA. We're seeing it around with different kids. How do you feel with people seeing something like this to build that pride, to show that this is who we are, look at the culture that we've been, that have come, and where we come from, and showing this in this Batman type of way to not only get kids interested, but also to give people a sense of strength.
Yes. No, I agree. We're living in definitely interesting times, and this movie does. I hope people, the kids, for example, that's the main thing, is get inspired by it, get an understanding of the roots of where they come from, the tragedy and loss that our culture has endured and still prevails. That's something, because that even if you can destroy the temples, even if you can destroy the cities, the spirit, the soul, the blood of the people will never die. And that's something that you, as a Hispanic, of somebody of that heritage, should definitely be proud of. Because no matter how much they want to destroy the physical stuff, it's the heart, it's the blood, it's the spirit that will live forever. And in this movie, that's sort of like a little bit of that theme. That yes, the physical will go away. You know, there will be people that want to step on you and oppress you and take what you have. But your soul, your spirit, what you represent, that will live forever. And that's ultimately the end goal of the story, to save the spirit of the Aztec culture, because we all know how it ends. But what can we salvage? What can we keep alive? You know, what can they not take away? Your spirit, your soul, and that's what they should be proud of.
Exactly. Thank you so much.